Hello, welcome to my Saturday night stream. How is everybody today? Hope you had a great Saturday. I had a lot of fun this afternoon. I went out with my mother-in-law and my husband's sister, and we invaded a local plant nursery. Bought lots of vegetable plants and stuff, and pots and everything else for the garden that I'm putting in. So it was a fun afternoon, and then we all had Chinese for dinner, and well, here I am. So that was my day. So now we get to bead. Those are size sixes. Where's my size sixes? There they are. We'll have both those open there. There we go. Trust everybody else had a good Saturday. Quiet. It's a quiet Saturday. It started to rain just as we were leaving the nursery. It's like, well, we got through that nursery just in time. Hey, Lone, welcome in. How you doing, Lone? Went to Brick and Minifigs with Fred earlier. Oh boy, that sounds like a bad way of spending a lot of money. That sounds highly dangerous. Sorting some Lego and relaxing. Relaxing's good. Relaxing is very good. And sorting Lego can be relaxing, so that works. You're tempted to spend, but you were good. Fred got fun stuff. Well, Fred just became partner, so he needs to have some fun stuff for his channel to keep the vibe going. He's got some good vibes going there. I'm actually surprised that Fred wasn't partner a long time ago. I mean, truthfully. Piece is coming along well. So what we got here alone is I'm doing the other side of the neck piece now. Um, so it took me 3 streams to do this side and part of this side. So now I figure I've got at least another 2 streams to go to finish this neck piece here before I move on to cutting it out and putting it down on the backing and all that other fun stuff. So, but otherwise it's coming along pretty decently. So I got my father-in-law hooked into making a bunch of trivets. Sometime end of June, early July, I am doing a charity fundraiser stream for World Central Kitchen, and anybody who donates over $50 gets a trivet. There's a lot of freedom to express loan, but except that they ask that 50% of the materials be from their company. So it's really, I try to make sure my material content from their company is far more than 50%. I aim for about 75, 80. And in this case, the only things here not from their company are the fairy lights, the agate slice, and the acrylic gemstones. Everything else is from them, so they can't say much. Thank you for the follow, Kendra. No problem, Reese Cup. Thanks for stopping in. You have a good night. Go get some rest. No problem. No problem, Reese Cup. You get rest. I'll see you next time. Yeah, so they're pretty flexible, and they also just want you to keep things more or less family friendly, you know? That's the other thing they ask for the contest. In the past, people have entered in some rather risque things done with beads, and, you know, they were okay with it in that it was artwork, but, they kind of did say, can you please keep things a little bit more level? No problem, no, Lone. You go get your stuff. Get yourself some dinner. Dinner's important. We had Chinese for dinner, so it was good. Although still not as good as the Chinese I had down in Phoenix at this one restaurant. I have yet to find a local Chinese restaurant up here that serves something as good as what I had down in Phoenix, which is kind of surprising considering the huge Asian population up here. There was this one restaurant down in the Phoenix area. It was in Gilbert. It was called the Great Wall. And when you ordered egg rolls, they brought you out a chicken egg roll that literally was this big. The egg roll was literally a meal unto itself. It was absolutely amazing. Flavorful, delicious. I mean, it was perfect. And then they made this they made various dishes, and one of the dishes they made was a honey walnut chicken. Now, I know that this is probably not a traditional Chinese dish by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm allergic to walnuts, okay? So keep that in mind. Whatever they did to those walnuts, they did not bother me. Whatever they did to those walnuts, they tasted absolutely amazing. And they'd bring out the chicken on this giant bed of steamed broccoli, lined with all the walnuts and everything. Was gorgeous. Thank you, Kendra. I am doing what's called bead embroidery, and right now I'm doing stop stitches to put in some texture in this piece. Most difficult project I've ever done. Every project I've done has had a certain level of difficulty other ones haven't had. Um, I would say it would be a toss up between either trying to find a way to keep all these fairy lights in position while I stitched them down, or when I was living in Arizona, one of my contest pieces had a carved gourd face on it, and I had done the carved gourd face and I inlaid it with turquoise, and I had never done that before. And so that was quite the adventure for me. Because I had never done carving, I hadn't really done any inlay, so it was kind of a challenge for me, but it worked. Um, I think that's where yeah, the most challenge came in, really. The most difficulty is doing those certain things with those projects. Um, Trying to think what the other, if there was anything else that was really difficult. The grand prize gold entry for, I think it was 2015, for the polymer clay category of the Fire Mountain Gems competition, was Chinese dragons, um, around a symbol for long life and prosperity. And those dragons, sculpting them to make them look even, to make them look identical, was quite the adventure. The most challenging part of that wasn't so much getting the dragons to look identical to each other. It was pulling off there is a technique called Sutton slice that you do with polymer clay, and that was a pain in my rear. But I managed to pull it off on like the seventh or eighth try. The stones. Okay, so this is real agate. This is agate that's been dyed, but it's real agate. These here are acrylic stones, so they're rhinestones, acrylic rhinestones on the edge, because this piece lights up. Okay, this piece lights up, and I had to have something that the light would pass through. The light passes through the agate and also passes through the acrylic stones. So I had to make sure that that would work. And right now I have a dog licking my leg. Is there a reason for this, Molly? Is there a reason why my leg needed to be licked? Huh? Are you cute? Are you being cute down there? Hmm? You being a cute dog? My dogs are underneath my desk, so, and they're not small dogs either. And it is amazing with the lights. The first time I've done a light up piece, and the first light up piece I've ever seen go into one of their contests. So it shall be interesting to see what I can pull off with this. And there's going to be a wizard. I have a wizard pin holding a crystal ball that's going to go down here and sit on the bottom of the stone. This is an LED here that I have taped down so it doesn't flop all over the place. That's going to go up inside the wizard's crystal ball. So his crystal ball will light up. If you got any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm totally cool with questions. And was that a size 8 or is that a size 6 I picked up? Oh, that is a size 6. Yep, and I dropped it. It's going to be one of those nights. Ah, you went into goldsmithing. You're on the road to see how it goes. Cool. Yep, I was just quiet, Kid Angel Arts. Welcome in. You went more into goldsmithing. So what do you do with your goldsmithing? Are you doing just normal everyday jewelry or are you trying to do art pieces? I mean, what is your focus? Thank you, Kid Angel. Okay, could I have a shout out please for Lone Gopher? Because he is one of my mods, but he is also a streamer who streams tomorrow on Lego Sunday. Let's see. I think I've got multiple mods in here right now. Let me check. Yes, Ian's out there. With mounted face relief. You mean this? How everything's in relief? I'm not following with the face relief thing. Oh, the other one. Okay, you're talking about this piece, Kid Angel? Yeah, this one. These gold tubes, by the way, are dentalium shell that I painted. And then I've got jade tusks here on either side. Thank you. No problem. You go get some food, and thank you for stopping in, Kendra. I really appreciate it. You have a good night, get some rest, get some food.